All right, hello everybody. It's our second meeting. And
Hi.
so let's start out by a little warm-up. Let's go around the room, or you can start anywhere. And you can say something that's unique about you. Who wants to start? Who would like to start? Ashley, she jumped up.
My name, yeah.
Oh,
it's
let's
Ashley.
speak up a little bit louder so we can.
My name is Ashley, and I like to eat a lot of food.
Wow, good.
That makes two of us.
All right. Who'd like to go next? Carla.
My name's Diana, and I was in boxing for 2 years when I was younger.
Oh.
When I was young.
Well, like middle school young or?
Oh no, 16 to 18 years old. Yeah.
Wow. Boxing's a great exercise. So you know how to.
I lost a lot of weight.
Really?
Yeah, but it was maybe not the best way because I worked out like all day. So.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. So you can defend yourself.
I was in my prime. Yes.
Good. All right. Who'd like to say next? Something unique. Anybody? You're normal? Okay. Okay.
My name is Alexia, and I was on the flag team in high school. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Did you want parade to the parade?
Yeah, we went in parades, we did competitions,
Wow.
we did everything. It was really fun.
Were you one of the leaders?
Yeah,
Oh.
my two last years, I was co-captain and captain.
Oh, wow.
I had like 20 girls on the team. It was really fun.
So you like the leadership portion?
Yeah, yeah. Especially with my teammates, you know, because they were awesome.
Good. So you had fun. Sounds like you had fun. Good. All right.
My name is Raven, and I played softball in high school.
You did?
I can see that.
Okay. Softball. Yeah. Did you play on compete? Did you guys compete?
Oh, you
Yeah.
Good. Oh, so you're good.
Yeah, that was okay.
You're good with a bat, then, huh?
Hmm.
You're good with a bat?
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous.
All right. Ingrid? Something that makes you unique, different than everybody
So you
else.
speak Chinese or something?
Say what?
Then she speaks another language.
Oh my god.
No?
You.
Or Carlo?
My name is Carlo. I speak Italian.
Oh, nice.
I'm not that I use it.
You understand it. You could. if you
Yeah.
wanted. Wow. That's not everybody here around us speaks Italian.
Are you gonna tell me?
Huh? Yeah, I took. That's what I was thinking.
What about you, Miss?
Oh, me? I think the one thing that makes me unique, if anything, is that I like extremely, extremely short hair. Does that count?
That's
I mean,
unique.
this is too long. I already called the lady. I said, you need to fix it. I need it shorter. I don't.
Really?
But why?
I don't like the
that.
feel
Yeah,
of
same.
the hair on my face. I don't like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I wish I liked short hair.
Right?
I
Yeah.
like
So you know
short
how I
hair,
feel. Ingrid, is there anything?
I'm a woman in your 20
Could be
years of life.
anything.
Something.
I can think about.
You have that
many
skin.
sweaters. Say you're good at shopping.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Me, Judith, and that group. I think it's that I have 3 kids.
Oh yeah.
Wow. See, nobody knew that. And
Hey,
none
I
of-
didn't even know that.
I knew that.
See? We thought she
I
was
asked
young
personal
and
questions.
sick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight.
Living the good life.
All right, so today I'd like to talk a little bit more about career, exploring different careers. And I know last week we talked about a little bit about your college education and how all of you think and feel that going to college and getting more education, getting a degree, promises a better future, right? Yeah, you're.
It's
Maybe not.
Because now, like if you look online, even your associates, you get paid 14. You know.
Mhm.
Sometimes I think it depends on like character. If you're at the right place at the right time, you might find someone that likes you and they offer you a job without having any experience. So,
Yeah, okay, for a certain field,
yeah.
okay, all right. And, anybody else? I think you said something?
Yeah,
Some,
in a way.
oh, in a way, as far as the education, okay, all right.
Yeah, definitely having it is a good thing.
Yeah, but you know, you do make a good point because there are some people that are business people, right? And they're very successful, and some of them don't always have a 4-year degree, right? Yeah, okay. So it could be either way. All right. So now today I'd like to talk about maybe career options. Like, what do you see yourself, or what have you always, or at least for now, what do you see yourself having as a career? And if you could say, which career do you think you're pursuing, and the reasons why?
Where do you see yourself, you said?
What do you want to do? What career do you want to pursue?
Oh, well, health field.
Healthcare?
Yeah, anything. I mean, doesn't really matter. I mean, pharmacies, CNA, physical therapy. It's always going to be booming, so.
Okay. So
What
you,
was the question?
so you said it doesn't matter? As long as you're in the health field?
Yeah. I guess that's just meaning like, talking like money-wise, you asked if we can have any job we want, but I think more like realistic.
Yeah.
It comes to the being in the medical field, there's always a chance, to do it.
So the main reason why that attracts you is because of the job security?
Yes.
And that it's always going to be
It's always
there?
going to be there, yeah.
Okay.
And there's different, just nurses,
Mhm.
with medicine, like physical therapy, so.
And a lot of different things you can do within
Yeah.
the healthcare, like physical therapist,
There's x-rays,
nursing.
ultrasound technicians, there's all kinds of things, so.
Okay, all right.
What was taking you asked?
Why? Why
Oh,
do you
well,
think you're
yeah.
pursuing that? What characteristics about you do you think would be a good fit to the profession?
People person.
Oh, people
People
person. Okay. So you like to work a lot with people?
That's one
That
thing,
in-
caregiver. I mean, I'm assuming that's part of the medical field, right?
Yes.
Working with people
Uh-huh.
with that.
It could be in business. You could be a salesperson. Would you be working with people?
Yes.
Yeah, but in a different aspect.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Somebody else? Someone else?
Tommy Raven.
She's smiling, yes. What is it?
No, it's well, I mean, obviously I'm in pharmacy class, so that's like where I'm headed now, but I kind of have like a want to try different things. Like my mind's not really set on anything.
Yes.
Like I think about like maybe trying to be like a set designer for like that area, I don't know, TV or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like something where you can create things. 'Cause that's
Graphic
just anything, like you said, like anything where you can create. Mainly because that's what I always find myself wanting to do. Like I'm a good worker though. Like
Uh-huh.
I learn fast. Like I can be in any environment, but
Okay.
as far as like what I want to
Uh-huh.
do, I lean more towards something that's like more fun.
Mm-hmm. So you find yourself doing or being attracted to what types of jobs, for example?
Well, like I said, like set designer, or like I thought about like what is it, architecture?
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Building stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, or even like graphic design or
Mhm.
something.
Okay.
Or like writing, so like anything where you are putting your creativity or
Right. Okay. So it sounds like it's you feel like you can express yourself when you use your creative side.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think that's what's hard nowadays. That like I know for me, I don't know what I want to do yet, but I think at our age, it's kind of like we're still young. It's hard.
Yeah, it is, it is. Mhm. Yeah, because you're making a lot of decisions right now, right? Yeah.
And it's kind of like time's going by real fast. It's kind of like we need to make a decision.
It's about to be 30.
Mhm. What is it?
I said we're about to be 30.
Wait, who?
You are?
You in 5 years.
Oh my God.
But 5 years go by so fast.
Me and Raven are Leos.
Oh, you are really? Okay. You're planners. Is that what Leos are?
I'm an overthinker. Are you? I think.
I just wing everything. I wing.
Okay.
She's a
Okay.
calm.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
expect rain.
But you're planning, you guys like to have something you want to, you in mind that you want to be at a certain age, you want to do X, Y, and Z. Yeah. Okay, all right. A lot of things get done that way, right? Because what happens if you don't have a plan?
Then you're just stuck there.
You don't know.
Yeah. You're not doing anything. Like you're not even with a plan. You're step by step. You're doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And without a plan, you're just there wasting time.
Yeah.
You said, Ashley, why wasting time
And just watching TV.
on watching TV?
That Everest commercial with that guy.
Yeah.
The Maury show.
Okay. All right. So, anybody else want to share what profession you are looking to attain, and what about you, your personality or your likes, what draws you to that?
Why did you guys choose pharmacy?
Pharmacy is not what I really want to do. I think I was going for it just money-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay.
pays more. But I really want to be a social worker
Oh,
and
okay.
work with children.
You do. So you like working with children?
Yeah.
Social working is about helping people, so you like
Yeah.
that?
I feel like, because I care about people and I experience some things and I probably can relate, like
Yeah.
understand and listen.
So you feel you can empathize with other people that may be going through similar situations? Yeah. That's social work. Okay, good. All right. Alexia?
So characteristics that are really, I'm a real people person. I really like interacting with,
A little louder.
like an example, I really like interacting with not all of all ages, I guess. When I was a TA at Job Corps, and I was just working with the people. I was able to really connect with each student and just become friends and really, yeah. And it was like I really enjoyed doing that. Really, just smiling with people, And so I chose the medical field because you need those interpersonal skills. And yeah, it doesn't really matter what I do as long as I'm able to interact and really just help others.
Okay, all right. Ingrid? And one of them, if, for some people, they like pharmacy too. They like, to work as a pharmacy tech or pharmacist. So obviously this would be something you could, decide to do.
It
as
has
well.
its advantages. Like we were
Yeah.
saying, like you get a little bit of everything, like on the phone with people, inventory, billing, and all that.
You can use a lot of your skills, all your people skills, technical skills. You can take them everywhere and anywhere. That's one thing I realized also. So you do make a good point. Yes.
What I do for me, it's more like I like to help with people.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know how to explain that.
Mhm.
But it's kind of like the same that I just said. But like social workers, it's more like I don't know.
You can relate to it.
Something, so you and Ashley feel like you like to work a lot with people and help
Yeah.
them. Help them. because you know where they have been. You've been in different situations in your life, and you feel you can bring that to help other people through whatever they're going through. Okay, good. So, Carla?
I think I've never really had a solid idea of what I wanted to do, even when I was in school.
Mm-hmm.
Which is basically why I ended up studying languages.
Yes.
But I regret that because now I have those bills to pay.
Yeah.
Honestly, pharmacy was, I thought of it might be like a bridge toward maybe even psychiatry, if not pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, there's like biology and chemistry and stuff like that involved.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, if I could do stuff again, I would have gone to a smaller school, like probably a community college, but also like a Cal State something, because the classes there are smaller.
Oh.
Whereas if you go to a UC or something, they're like huge,
Okay.
and I wasn't adapting socially either. And part of being in school is you have to network, and you have to get internships,
Mhm.
and you have to get connections. You can't just focus on academics and then just go to your room and sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So I find myself in this situation. But yeah, psychiatry would definitely be an interesting thing for me to pursue.
Now, it's interesting you say that you couldn't connect socially
Yeah.
with them. So what do you mean by that?
If I was socializing with people, it was mostly for group class projects.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't because I was like looking to make friends or
Oh.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm probably better now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't seem too awkward or something, but it was just a thing, like as an only child,
Yeah.
and you don't have any siblings. And I did have like a social group in high school, but of course people go to different colleges and stuff,
Yeah.
so your social network just shrinks and shrinks.
Right.
People commute to school rather than live there.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I just closed myself off.
Uh-huh. Right.
But
So-
yeah.
uh-huh. So you feel it's important to be out there, not and basically
Yeah, it
communicate
takes-
and make friends.
Yeah, and
outside.
take small steps
Yeah,
for sure.
that's-
Like you don't need to, if you're like a first generation college student like I am, really,
Mhm.
you don't need to launch yourself into the big leagues.
Mhm.
You just
Yeah.
start small, probably at community college or Cal State,
Right.
because it definitely you need to feel the water and see what it's like. Class is not too big, so you have more time to be one-on-one with the professor,
Mhm. Mhm.
as opposed to like some TA,
Mhm.
for example.
Yeah.
Because even then, in bigger schools, TAs, they have classrooms just like with 30 kids also.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. And if you're like withdrawn and you're not about approaching people yourself, then you're just gonna be floating around and not really
Yeah.
making any real connections.
You make a great point here because I think most of us haven't been in that environment.